This is Flicka. Flicka is a rap doll, and they want a uterus for a friend. We're going to learn a very simple way to craft your own uterus today, starting with these simple materials. Fabric. I'm using cotton that is 1 foot by 2 feet. Yarn, use any kind you like. Scissors will be good. Everything else would be great, but you can get by without it. Buttons, bits, haberdashery, scraps from your daily life, yarn needle or crochet hook, and maybe a paper and pen. You can use the paper and pen to write a message or intention, or a wish. Flicka wants to share their intention to make friends with their uterus. If you've written a note, you can roll it up in your fabric as we begin. Rolling the long ways of the fabric will give me a 2-foot long tube. I fold this tube in half, then fold out each side halfway down again. I can tie a bit of yarn around the top to hold the structure in place. Be careful not to start too close to the bottom, like in the clitoral area, because your yarn will slip right off. So your yarn wrapping is another opportunity to shape the vaginal canal and the uterus. You just give it some extra wraps. I switched yarn for the fallopian tubes, but you can do whatever suits you. If you wrap tightly when you're wrapping the fallopian tubes, you can get the fabric to have some curve. You could also use pipe cleaners in there for some shape. Then you could have posable fallopian tubes. When you finish wrapping the fallopian tubes and you're ready to hide the yarn, you can tie it off with a double knot. Then use your yarn needle or your crochet hook to hide the tail. So I'm going to stitch this fabric flower on for one of my ovaries, and then the other one I'm going to use a puff ball. And I'm using, a needle and thread. You'll find a way to do what you need, and this uterus will be truly yours, having come from your material world and your immaterial, unquantifiable innovation and creative spark. Flicka and their friend the uterus are now ready to challenge the limitations of government or society. You'll find a way to do what you need, and this uterus will be truly yours, having come from your material world and your immaterial, unquantifiable innovation and creative spark. Go make that uterus!